Hello everybody, it's a little bit different of my usual videos, but I thought I'd make a channel update for the actual videos. It's not a sock video, a podcast, a food review, or the audiobook that I'm doing. But I'll give you guys an update on how things are going so far on this side. So mainly what I want to talk about today is the newest type of video that I'm uploading on my channel now, which is the audiobook, that is Limbo. This is a book that I have written for over 10 years. It's pretty much finished. It's to a point where I feel comfortable enough with the story, and anything else might just be superfluous additives, if that makes any sense. But I'm ready to publish or basically make this audiobook and have it be the first instance that people get to view it online. I'm very excited for this as I put a lot of time into it. Now, the videos, I try my best. I work on them just about every single day, and it takes a lot of time. So with that in mind, it's probably going to be every week or every 2 weeks that I upload a new chapter of the audiobook, which is fine. There's 16 chapters. I think it's like only 100 and so pages, but I do believe the story is very robust, and I think it's worthy to be shared, at this point at least. Being 25 years old now, I've worked on that book for almost 10 years. By the end of this year in October, when I first started it, because I started in October of 2015, it'll be 10 years since I began working on this story. So there's been a lot of revisions, there's been a lot of deleting and unediting and whatever else, but we're to the point now, like I said, where I'm comfortable sharing the story, and I believe that it's in a good enough place to where it can be shared. Besides that, I'd also like to talk about the socks video. So as everybody might know, or possibly if you don't know yet, but I do have a P.O. box that you can send any socks to, and I can review those on the channel, and I do it on TikTok, I do it on Instagram, Facebook as well. I recently stopped posting on Lemon8. I'm not sure if any people are really using Lemon8 so much, but I stopped using it because I just didn't find success. I think I had the past 7 or 8 videos that I posted got 0 likes. It just doesn't really seem like it's worth my time if not a lot of people are using it. So that's okay, unfortunately. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook are gonna have to suffice for everybody's sock desires of John. The food reviews. I know it's been a little bit since we've done a new food review. We're taking a bit of a break, and there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you in just a second. But the food reviews, we're still gonna be doing those, just a little less often. We did it about once a week. It might be a little bit before we actually pick that up again. We had planned to do some restaurants, and a lot's happened in downtown Binghamton, or just in Binghamton in general. One of the places we hoped to do had actually closed. Some other things had gone on, but that's besides the point. What instead is taking that time up for me is the Binghamton Anime and Nerd Convention. Now, this is the largest project that I've worked on in a long time. Obviously, I have my ice cream season coming up in May, but we're not focusing on that as much as we can because, it's winter. If I could turn this camera around, you see that we're covered in snow everywhere. It's upstate New York, it's Binghamton. But just as well, the Binghamton Anime and Nerd Convention is something I work on every day. I'm meeting with somebody later today to be the art director, if they can oversee and kind of take a little bit of that off of my plate. I've already had a couple people that are probably going to be my team members. We have Max, he's going to be our marketing director. There's myself, obviously, there's my business partner, now a new lady, her name is Adriana. She might be helping us out as well. And there's some other people I have in mind that might be able to work with us in some of the other sectors that we need help in. But I'm very excited to introduce this idea to you. If I already have said for the Binghamton Anime and Nerd Convention, it's going to be at the Holiday Inn May 4th. There's still some specifics that we have to work out before I could really say, yes, let's go crazy promoting this. Let's invite more people. Let's try to get some businesses on board. But for as it stands, I'm pretty satisfied with the amount of work that we've been able to achieve. Our Discord that we have, and if you'd like to join, it's going to be in the description of this video. We have about 70 people, and it's taken only about 3 weeks to get that many, which is a big surprise because we started with, well, technically 2, or 4, 2, whatever, 2 people that were going to join anyway. But regardless, the biggest thing I'd like to talk about today outside of this is we might have an opportunity to have on the podcast a little bit of a different opportunity than usually. And what I'm trying to say is we have a local election going on for a county clerk position in Binghamton, and I've reached out to 2 of the people that are running, one of them being Aaron Martin, the other one being Rich David, and invited them to come onto the podcast. I didn't hear anything back from Rich David yet, but Aaron Martin did say that he was interested. I've worked with Aaron Martin in the past. He was in the Rotary Club with me while I was at the Vestal Club, and him and I have been friends, I suppose. We haven't really gone out of our way to spend time together, but the object is to try to be as non-biased as possible. I won't vote. I'm an independent. I don't have a political party, so they're both Republicans, and they'll be facing off in the Republican primary come June. I can't vote in that, so it doesn't really matter regardless. So I'm an impartial party to evaluate how they feel, or at least what their plans are to be county clerk. So that's going to be something new for the channel. We don't usually talk about politics so much, and there's a really good reason for that. It divides people, and I feel like our political atmosphere is very toxic these days. So I don't want to be one more voice in the crowd trying to promote, pop politics to try to get more attention to his channel. We're not interested in that. We enjoy being genuine people here and only promoting ideas that are factually based and have merit to them. So I'm not just spewing ideas or fabricating sources so that people agree with me. It's actually about productive conversation that leads to constructive environment. So, do something with the information, make the world a little bit of a better place. So it'll be very interesting to have Aaron Martin on if he does decide to do that. Rich David as well. He still has the opportunity if he would like to get back to me, and we can actually set something up. We'll do it separately. Won't do it at the same time. I want to engage in any debates because I think it'd be a little bit easier to have for the first opportunity. Just, hey, this is your episode. This is your episode. And if it really gets into it, that could be cool. I could look into moderating a debate between those two people. And I find that interesting, and maybe a lot of other people could find that interesting as well. So hopefully those videos do pretty well. But we're coming to a head for the channel. We almost have 150 subscribers. It took a long time to get to 100, and it's taken about a month to get 50 more. It's only the 19th today, so we have another week of, more than a week of February. So good things are on the horizon for sure. I'm very excited. Between the socks that are doing pretty well, and like I said, the P.O. Box is going to be in the description, whether at the Binghamton Anime Nerd Convention, which is going to also be a link for the Discord in the description if you'd like to be a vendor, if you just like to join, be part of the community, as well as the podcast. Like I said, we're going to be doing that with Aaron Martin and Rich David. Hopefully, we don't have a confirmation on that yet, but I just wanted to make this video to kind of introduce the idea to everybody. And as well, we have the food reviews that are going to be coming back when I have a little bit more time for it. It's just difficult to coordinate, set something up, and then it's like, So I thought this would be a good opportunity to directly engage with the people that I have as an audience to see what they think, just give you guys a more general update and to show my face on camera, even though I do it every day for the Socks with John. I feel like there's a difference between people that see my YouTube videos and then my YouTube shorts, which that's fine. I would like if you guys could share in the community a little bit. It definitely would help my channel grow. But everything so far is going well for me in regards to where I'm willing to share. Things that are public, yeah, it's going well for me. In my private life, I don't usually like to share my private life too much online. Now, we won't worry about that. Another thing I want to mention is that on Friday nights at the Legacy Lounge in downtown Binghamton, which is part of the 20 Holly Street luxury student apartment buildings, they do game night, and we are hoping to host a Smash tournament or Street Fighter tournament, some type of video game contest at the actual anime convention. So it would make sense if we had a little bit of a home base for people to kind of see what the community is like, go down and enjoy some time at the Legacy Lounge, which is a really cool place. I'm going to link in the description my one friend's YouTube channel. He is the manager of the Legacy Lounge. He oversees everything that goes on there. He's a great friend of mine, and I think he deserves more attention, honestly. He makes good music, makes good dance videos, and he's a great, if not, in my personal opinion, my professional opinion, probably one of the best photographers in our area, at least in the Binghamton area. He does exceptional work, and he's going to be helping us out a lot with the anime convention as well. So look forward to that. There's not really much else that I have to share with you guys. I'll probably be doing an update like this more routinely, possibly like once a week. I know it's Wednesday, so it's not like the best day of the week to just be like, hey, by the way, here's an update. But I think it's a good precedent to set at the very least. There's some cool things on the horizon I wanted to share with you guys. This is just all off the cuff. I don't have the script or anything, so hopefully you guys enjoyed John's personality enough to stick around for however long this video is. Socks with John is doing well. Anime convention is really turning up. And ice cream season will come on its way eventually. And like I said, for the food reviews as well. But the podcast is very exciting. And if I could promote this in any other way, I would say that please go check out the first episode of the audiobook. We have 16 chapters in the book, so there's going to be probably 14 episodes, which is going to take a couple months now that I'm thinking about it, if every episode is like a week. So yeah, we got a couple months worth of videos to be making here. At least that's how long it's going to take to work on each one, or in total. But out of all the projects that I've worked on so far, the most grandiose and exciting to me is truly my audiobook, Limbo, written by John Holmberg, voiced by John Holmberg. Solamente yo, that's me. I'm very proud of it, and one of the things I do have to say is that there's a lot of parts in the book that are not for all audiences. If it was ever to be made into a movie, which is kind of also the hope, that would be cool as well, it would definitely have to be rated R. There's no distinction for, there's no allowance, I should say, that would allow for it to be not a rated R movie. So what I'm trying to say is some of the videos might have age restriction. So if that's really breaking your heart, unfortunately, that's just how the story goes. There's some things that happen that I don't want to critically ruin my channel. I spend a lot of time writing the book. I'm going to spend a lot of time editing these videos, adding the sound, doing the voiceovers. That takes a lot of time. So I try my best to do these videos like once a week. But, you know, as long as they're popular, it makes sense for me to keep doing them. You know, I've worked on this for a long time. If I post all these videos and they get like, 10 views, I will be disappointed, but hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. But I do believe that the story is truly one of a kind and is a masterpiece of my own. I try my best to maintain a humble personality online, but I know that the things that I've done so far in my life constitute me being a great person, or at least a good person. I try my best, and I hope that that's recognized at some point in my life. I do. So thank you for the recognition as much as you can offer. I do appreciate it. And check out my other videos. Check out Socks with John. Check out my other channels as well, whether it be a TikTok page or Facebook and Instagram. That's all going to be found in the description. And please, if you're interested as well, if you'd like to join our Discord and be part of the online community for the Binghamton Anime and Nerd Convention, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. That's all for me today, guys. Like I said, we're going to be doing a weekly update now, whether it's on Wednesday or Sunday or whatever. But whenever I have time to kind of sit down, I mean, this has been like a 10-minute video so far. I'll be able to share kind of the things that are going on in my life, the things that are happening with my businesses, and we can kind of go from there. I'm really trying to curate a community online with a Discord for anime convention, whether it be for the podcast as well, whether it be for my sock community or whatever else that I do. So with your guys' help, I can really grow to the size that I would hope to be and, make this a sustainable business. So looking forward to that. And thanks for your help as always, guys. Usually I flip my camera and do something more superfluous, but today it's just going to be a thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.